Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of Inside High School Sports. My name's Alex Brasky. For my cohort later in the show, Chris Metcalf, and the Batavia Daily News, we'd like to thank our sponsor for this week's show, the Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union. Of course, at TVFCU, we know members love our low loan rates and our low account fees, but our expert staff, that's really what everyone raves about. Please come visit us at 10 Jefferson Square, that's behind Wendy's, in Batavia. All right, let's get right to it. Our first segment of this week's show, my interview with the Holley girls soccer team that just won the Division I Genesee Region League Championship. You went 10-6, 10-6, and now it seems like you've taken a step forward. What do you think's been the key to that step forward?
I think being a first half team, we struggled in the beginning with coming out super strong. Our second half would be really strong, but we really had to keep each other moving and talking, and communication, I really think, was our big key.
We worked together and passed good, and the two outsides worked good with the middle.
A lot of communication and working together. A lot of our team is really young this year. We have a lot of freshmen, and it's been, we're all kind of getting used to playing together. And I think as the season's gone on, we've gotten a lot better with communicating and playing together.
You three girls are the top three scorers for your team, but talk about how important your defense has been this season.
It's been really huge. All three of our defenders and our keeper are all underclassmen, so they've been working really hard together, and I think they're like the key part of our team.
They do a really nice job of playing small. They've been playing together for a while. We have a young group and an old group coming together. That old group has really done a nice job stepping up and being leaders and bringing that young group in.
Definitely the small game, but our defense has really stepped it up and have been, we're having great layers, so if someone gets beat, we have someone else back there, and so on and so forth. The goals don't hurt us either, let's just say.
And what are you focused on going into sectionals?
I think we're all really excited to play, and we've been eager to play, especially with everything not being able to play over summer, and I think you have a really good shot to be one of the top teams.
Talk about your focuses going into sectionals.
Well, our biggest thing is to work together, to stay together as a team, really play small, and communication is key for us on the field. Like if we're not communicating, we don't do well. So once we start really picking it up and communicating, that's really helps us play together on the field.
Hopefully we can continue the scoring, because that's going to be a big determining factor. We did go a little cold in the middle of the season for a couple games, but hopefully tonight will take us into sectionals and we can keep scoring like we did today.
At Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, we have members of all types. From Blue Devils to Knights to Dragons and Leprechauns, we have solutions for all their financial needs. We not only provide checking and savings accounts, but also loans for vehicles and student loans. Our members also enjoy exclusive benefits through our scorecard rewards programs. To become a member, you can stop by our office in downtown Batavia or give us a call. Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, local, personal, and owned by members.
All right, thanks to Coach Wolf and her girls for joining us on this week's show. Also on this week's episode, Chris Metcalf's interview with the Leroy girls soccer team, which enters sectionals at 6-5-1 and is one of the most battle-tested teams within their sectional bracket.
Okay, I'm here with Leroy senior captain, one of three captains, seniors, that are on this Leroy Lady Knights squad. ELLIE DAMBRA plays the defensive outside, and how's the season been going for you, ELLIE?
So far, we've definitely built up as the season has gone on. As the games have progressed and continued, I think our teamwork and our chemistry on the field has gotten stronger, and we've been able, through that, to be able to be more creative on the field and become more successful.
When you first heard that we're going to have a fall season, you're going to have a soccer season, you're going to have a senior season, how excited were you?
It was awesome. I was really worried over the summer. I mean, I understood that it could be risky to do, but I don't know, for the players, having a season is more important than anything else.
Big game coming up with Genesee. Yeah. Do you think the tough schedule that Leroy plays in the Division I this year, and all those tough teams you play, the Bass, all those Dansvilles and all these tough teams you're playing helps you with a game like sectionals and a game coming up with Geneseo?
Definitely, it prepares us a lot, and I think we just need to play to the level that we've been playing to before and keep up our hard work and our work rate on the field, even when we play teams like Genesee that aren't from schools that are as big as Hornell or Bath.
Okay, Ellie DAMBRA, senior captain here for the Lady Knights. Good luck when sectionals rolls around next week.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Leroy with senior captain Amara Conadorio, having a great year at her midfield spot. Just talk about how fun the season's been so far.
The season's been a lot of fun, just being able to play with the girls, and just the chemistry that we have together is enjoyable to come to practice or games.
Same question I was asking Ellie, just how excited were you that you heard when you first heard that soccer was coming back this fall?
I was very excited. I didn't think that we were going to have it. We got very lucky that we were able to play. I mean, many sports weren't able to play, and seniors for like other teams got pushed back and might not be able to play, and we got extremely lucky and very thankful being able to play our last season together.
No question that this team has really good team chemistry. Why is that? Why do you guys got such good team chemistry?
I think we all grew up together playing soccer, and we know each other very well, and we know our strengths and our weaknesses, and we utilize our strengths a lot, and we encourage each other, and we play as a team very, very well.
Sectionals coming up. You got to, obviously next week we're going to start getting into some postseason play. How excited are you for that?
I'm very excited. We have the chance of going all the way, and we just have to play like we do, and we can go all the way.
Speaking of going all the way, how'd that team do last year?
We did very good. It was very unexpected that we went, but we did with the team that we had. We were very powerful, and sadly we didn't make it. We lost in the finals, but it was still a really good feeling to make it all the way.
Senior season, would you like to get that block of wood for that trophy case?
Yes, I would. It would be amazing.
We're here with senior captain, midfielder, MADDIE KEISTER. MADDIE going to the University of Pittsburgh next fall to play Division I soccer. How exciting is that?
I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to be there and play and compete at like the highest level. So.
One of the things that we were talking about was how excited you were and your teammates were to get back on the field this fall. How exciting was that?
I was super excited to hear that we were going to have a season, and I got to play my last year with all the people that I've grown up with and played, and all the youth teams that I've played with them on, and just having our last chance to go towards sectionals with them.
What would you call what would be your responsibility for this year's team? You do score a lot of goals. You play some solid defense. What was your role with Coach Shawani Broughton?
I would say my role and the other two captains' role is just to lead our team and always be positive with our teammates and lead them to wins and always encourage work rate.
What makes playing on the Lady Knights team so special for you? You've been a part of this team for a while as well.
I think what makes it special is all of our character and going into games knowing that we need to win and we need to come out with those points for how important it is for sectionals.
How difficult a schedule was you guys played this year with the LCAA and playing Bath twice, Dansville twice, all these good teams? How tough has that been?
Yeah, so this year I think it's our second year being in that league and playing against Bath and Hornell and Dansville and all those schools. And in my opinion, I think it really helps us because playing against those better teams will make us stronger.
How cool would it be to kind of put that block of wood in that sectional trophy case at the end of this season?
That would be awesome. I'd love to do it, and it'd be great for our team and Coach Shawani Broughton.
All right, our last segment on this week's show, another stop in Leroy with Leroy principal Tim Mcardle, who has brought Leroy sports coverage to a whole new level during his time as the Knights principal. He, along with Knights student Ty Strollo, have taken it upon themselves to stream a lot of the Knights fall sports events, as well as provide photos that we've used in the Batavia Daily News print edition.
I'm here in Leroy here with Principal Tim Mcardle and his right-hand man here for his stream games, Ty Strollo, a junior, three-sport athlete, Ty?
Technically 4 sports now with soccer. Football season's out. Hopefully going to still be in the spring. Very excited to be on the soccer team.
4-sport athlete working with you, Mr. Mcardle, a very popular principal in this region. Let's talk about, we're here today to talk about, the social media aspect of Leroy, the streaming that you've been doing. Just how'd you get started on that, Tim?
Well, we've been always, our social media game's always been strong from the beginning. It's just something that I'm very passionate about doing. Really love promoting our athletes, our school, all the extracurriculars, day-to-day, classroom, anything that happens in Leroy, we love sharing our stories. So something we've always been doing, and then, since we've been in this, situation now with no fans, we tried to find a way, like most schools, to stream the game. So we've been fortunate to get a new camera that was purchased by the sports boosters and the sports boosters and music boosters to help up our game, so to say, on the sideline.
Now, how did Mr. Mcardle kind of get a hold of you, Ty, to get to help him out? I know you play on the boys soccer team and you have a big game tonight, but you get to do all the other games, the girls soccer game as well, and how'd that come about?
Actually, was just sitting at home and I got an email, or actually an Instagram DM from the Knights Instagram, and I figured it was something to do with soccer, and it was a request to commentate one of the girls' games, and I was like, sure. Cleared my schedule, went, and the first time went perfect. It was a great night. I believe it was senior night was the first night.
Yep.
Went very well. The girls won. Absolutely great.
So now, I was heard that you might want to, Syracuse University might be a goal, journalism, broadcasting. That's a pretty good goal to have, Ty.
Yeah, I'm just, I've always grown up watching sports. Sports are my favorite thing to watch, and for some reason, I've always heard the commentators almost more than the game. So, I listen to guys like Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, in depth they went, and being a viewer, that meant a lot to me. So doing something like that for people would be awesome.
Tim, one of the things that when I think of Leroy, I think of a principal. I got 20 years. I got to tell you, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've never seen a principal more active than you for these student athletes and how much you support these student athletes in this district. I see you out there shooting photos. I see you doing streams. I see you everywhere with Leroy. Is that part of what you love to do? Just support these student athletes?
Yeah, I think it's something, a skill that I love to do, and then you bring that to promotion of your own school. It's just kind of a natural thing for me. I just absolutely love doing it. I'm try to be their number one fan and supporting all these unbelievable things that happen at our school. So it's such a pleasure. It's a labor of love to be able to do it. I was a high school AV club guy and always kind of liked doing photo and video, and I just never even thought that it would relate into my job as an adult. So I think just kind of like getting Ty involved is just another piece of that. Is just there's always opportunities to grow and learn and to get involved, and you never know where those skills will lead you down the road.
I tell you, you also do a lot of stuff with the lunch hour. You do more than just film sports, shoot sports. It's a lot of that carries into the classroom. Tim, just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think we have an opportunity through our social media to kind of, and I use the word share our story, and that's what I like to do each day. And it starts within the classroom and our support and our students and our teachers. And anything that we do, we have the opportunity to broadcast it out to the world. And through our social media on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, we've enjoyed doing that. And I get so much support from our teachers and our students and our staff, to help supplement and they understand the importance of what we do. And it's brought so many opportunities for our school over the years. And it's put our athletes and our students and our musicians and anyone that does anything on the map, to move forward and to get it on their resume too. So a lot of great positives.
Absolutely. Talk about how fun this has been for you, the whole ride, and how excited you are to kind of sectionals coming up, all that good stuff. Ty, just talk about that.
It's been awesome to have. First off, Mr. Mcardle's principal. It's been a great ride. Ever since I came into the high school, it's always been a very welcoming environment. Everything is just so supportive. He does so much for us. And the whole ride with sectionals, I'm very excited to be on the boys sectional team and to be hopefully commentating the girls sectional team, as both teams are going to be looking to make a deep run and hopefully a championship year for both teams.
I love it. Spoken like a guy who's hungry right there, Mr. Mcardle. What do you think? Leroy Knight's Twitter. Just talk about how popular that's become.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really kind of the backbone of our school. And the nice thing about it is it's free. You know, I mean, all the stuff that we do, you know, costs nothing, and it's an opportunity to promote our students, our athletes, and all the people that you know, that are involved in our school. So when the musical comes around, we're able to bring people behind the scenes and, you know, show all the different things that normally you wouldn't see about the musical before it even happens. So just try to give people that perspective of what our school is all about, from, you know, the ins and the outs in the classroom, you know, and beyond. And it's such a pleasure to do it, and I just enjoy the creativity side of it, and being able to capture these unbelievable moments. I mean, you think about some of the things over these last, you know, 7-8 years that I've been here that we've been able to get out so people can see it. I mean, just huge moments for our school in the classroom, huge wins, buzzer beaters. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So it's just so much fun to be able to do that, and it really helps the pulse of our school. And gets our message out there, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know, Ty, I'm not the first to think this, but this school's pretty lucky to have this guy around, don't you think?
Incredibly lucky. I wouldn't have it any other way. And when we found out that he was staying, it was a sigh of relief, a huge sigh of relief.
That makes two of us, buddy. So we want to thank you guys for joining us. Principal Mcardle from Leroy, Ty Strollo, a four-sport athlete.
That's right.
From the Leroy Knights. We thank you guys, and best of luck in the postseason, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us this week, and once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
At Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, we have members of all types. From Blue Devils to Knights to Dragons and Leprechauns, we have solutions for all their financial needs. We not only provide checking and savings accounts, but also loans for vehicles and student loans. Our members also enjoy exclusive benefits through our scorecard rewards programs. To become a member, you can stop by our office in downtown Batavia or give us a call. Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, local, personal, and owned by members.